Is this really the land of opportunity or just a mirage? Rahul stepped out of JFK Airport, suitcase in hand, heart racing. The skyline dazzled him. Yellow cabs honked and people hurried past. He thought he knew what awaited him: freedom, success, respect. But within hours, he realized everything was harder than he imagined. I realized everything I knew about America was wrong. It wasn't a promise, it was a challenge. Does hard work always pay off? He scrubbed pots and pans, hot water burning his hands. Customers shouted, colleagues sneered, and exhaustion weighed on him. He thought working hard alone would change his life, but each day he felt invisible. I realized everything I knew about effort was wrong. Hard work mattered, but direction mattered more. Can knowledge alone create success? After 12-hour shifts, Rahul sat in the dim corner of a library, reading business books and watching tutorials on an old laptop. He believed learning was enough. But frustration set in. Nothing seemed to change in the real world, and bills piled up. I realized everything I knew about learning was wrong. Knowledge without application is useless. Does anyone truly notice your struggles? Every day felt like a battle. Lonely nights, homesick mornings. Friends back home succeeded while he felt stuck. He thought people would appreciate his sacrifices, but the world moved on, indifferent. I realized everything I knew about recognition was wrong. No one notices your struggle until you win. Can a stranger change your destiny? One evening, a customer noticed Rahul's dedication and asked about his dreams. They talked for hours. A small internship offer followed. He thought success was about individual effort, but a single connection unlocked a new path. I realized everything I knew about independence was wrong. Mentors change everything. Does opportunity equal ease? The internship seemed promising, but it was exhausting. Rahul made mistakes, faced criticism, and questioned himself. He expected smooth progress. Instead, every task tested him, and he doubted his abilities. I realized everything I knew about opportunity was wrong. Doors open, but the path is steep. Is money security? Even with internships, bills were overwhelming. Rent, groceries, student loans, it never ended. He thought a paycheck meant freedom, but stress consumed him nightly. I realized everything I knew about stability was wrong. Security is built, not given. Does a small win mean victory? Rahul completed a project successfully. He celebrated quietly, thinking he had made it. But soon another challenge arrived. Success didn't last. The real journey had just begun. I realized everything I knew about success was wrong. Small victories are only milestones. Are failures permanent? A deal he worked months on fell apart. He felt crushed, humiliated, ready to quit. He thought failure meant the end. I realized everything I knew about failure was wrong. Failure is temporary, growth is permanent. Can time alone heal all struggles? He waited months for a promotion. Each day his impatience grew. He thought patience meant doing nothing. But real patience meant strategic action, consistent effort, and resilience. I realized everything I knew about patience was wrong. It's not waiting, it's building while waiting. Can connections come naturally? He tried joining social groups, LinkedIn networks, professional meetups. At first, nothing happened. He thought connections were effortless, but the real work was authentic engagement and offering value. I realized everything I knew about networking was wrong. It's not about contacts, it's about relationships. Does rank mean respect? Rahul finally became a junior manager, but he faced resistance from colleagues. They doubted his experience, mocked his accent, questioned his ideas. He thought title equals respect. I realized everything I knew about authority was wrong. Respect is earned, not assigned. Is comfort safer than risk? He started a small consulting project on the side, risking savings and reputation. Friends warned him to focus on his stable job. He thought comfort was safe. I realized everything I knew about safety was wrong. Risk is the path to freedom. Am I truly capable? Late at night, doubts overwhelmed him. Could he really succeed as an entrepreneur? Was he fooling himself? He thought talent alone would prove him right. I realized everything I knew about ability was wrong. Capability is built through action, not belief. Do small steps matter? He secured his first client, then another. Slowly, his business grew. The tiny steps felt invisible daily, but months later, they were unstoppable. I realized everything I knew about progress was wrong. Small, consistent actions compound to change everything. Can life change overnight? One day, his company got a major deal. Suddenly, he was seen as a rising entrepreneur. He thought success would be gradual, but the breakthrough felt instant. I realized everything I knew about timing was wrong. Preparation meets opportunity, not luck. Is success just for me? Rahul began helping other immigrants start their businesses. He thought success was personal, but guiding others gave him deeper fulfillment. I realized everything I knew about achievement was wrong. True success multiplies when shared. Was it worth it? Looking back at the long nights, the pain, the uncertainty, he smiled. Every scar, every sleepless night, every doubt had shaped him. I realized everything I knew about life was wrong. The struggle is the reward. Is the American dream real? Rahul stands in his office overlooking the city. The lights sparkle, the streets bustle, and he feels alive. He knows it wasn't easy, but he made it. I realized everything I knew about dreams was wrong. Dreams are not given, they are earned. Can anyone achieve the impossible? If a dishwasher from a foreign land can build a company, mentor others, and live his dream, so can you. The question isn't if it's possible, but if you're willing to act. I realized everything I knew about limits was wrong. Limits exist only in the mind.